I've never made a nose before. Ta-da! This is a learning process, but it's a super exciting learning process because everything's so big and dramatic.
With costumes and sets coming to life, the hair and makeup department has been experimenting with some extravagant looks and disguises.
Hello.
Hello. Do you mind explaining to me what you're doing?
Yes.
Here?
So this is a giant donut hair cushion, and this was used at the beginning of the 1770s in both English and French fashion because of the need for bigger and bigger hair. So this is a donut that's been made so you can stuff the hair inside it and pin it, and it's a super simple, really easy way to give yourself a ton of volume without having to tease all this hair, which will be really useful for us, for the hair and makeup team, when we're doing hair and makeup changes backstage.
Specifically for hair, this time period they stopped powdering, and it's also not as tall anymore. So for female styles, it kind of is still more natural hair, and it's natural colors at least, and it's more of a sideways, curly, lots of curls.
This is a learning process, but it's a super exciting learning process because everything's so big and dramatic.
I also know she was reading through some books on prosthetics because we're going to be doing some different things for Percy.
Our main character, Percy Blakeney, he has to be very discreet in the way that he clatters all the aristocrats off to freedom. We're trying to show through the show some of the different personas that he takes on.
This is try number 4 of getting my face to look like, not like it's supposed to look.
The first time that we see Percy in the show, he is this hag. He's a female, and he is ratty and unkempt and very unlike the English fop that we know him to be. So that lends us some opportunities to show off what we can do.
Percy is known to use prosthetics for his disguises, and you have to test them somehow.
Process of making someone's chin look different, or the cheeks themselves, to be able to fill them out and add a garble to the voice, but just to definitely change the silhouette of someone's face on stage is very interesting, and it required a lot of experimentation.
Today I am using this paper towel. The makeup sponge one didn't work so well. It doesn't not work, but it tastes terrible.
She is a passion and an ability. That's one thing I see in her. She just tries and will do it, and she just knows things and how to get things done.
Trial number 7 of chin and cheek facial prosthetic things. We are trying facial wipes. So far, so good. I'm looking a little poochy. It could be my chin shape, but it's not the worst idea. At least I have more tools in my toolbox.
And that's just one of the Scarlet Pimpernel's many creative disguises.
Also, he turns into, I think his name is Reuben Goldstein, and it's a very different look altogether.
This particular design will require the makeup crew to venture into the unknown. Prosthetic noses.
We haven't used a lot of prosthetics in previous shows. I think just very occasionally, for instance, in Prince Caspian, we have the hag nose. So that was the only thing we really had in the makeup room to work off of. It just wasn't going to work. And everyone's nose is different. That's one thing that I've learned. Everyone's nose and face is very different. So it makes sense to make a face cast, but if we can accomplish the same thing without having to go through that process, we will do that. So this is our attempt with the same principle that we used for our latex beards. I'm trying lace to see if it will come off, and we'll put another layer on this once this is done. We have these nice molds. This is the clear latex one, and then we have one with the flesh-colored latex. And these are some nice molded head things that we use for creating our own latex beards and stuff. So hopefully this will work the same as a mold. We are crossing our fingers. We had some hiccups. Oh, there was a previous trial with plastic wrap and tape. It was hideous. Did not work. Did not take picture. Bad idea. But I learned a lot.
So I was digging in our random things that we have, and I found this air dry clay, and I thought,
What if these latex ones don't turn out, the ones that are on the beer blocks? And I thought to myself, I should make a nose. Ta-da! I think this one actually worked the best of all of them. This exciting clay thing, I have
created, and then I painted with latex, and I think it's the right style. I'm not sure if this particular nose is the best one or whether I can't do something better, but it looks like it's going to be the most structural and be the most easy to sculpt, so I'm excited about that.
Nice work, Katie. Looks like Percy's disguise is coming along nicely. And just in time, too.
We just got those printed off the 3D printer.
This is just the base of the guillotine.
Offset it slightly. What did you think of your death trap?